Welcome everyone to our channel Jit Ki Pathshala. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 3, that is Geography of World, from Social Science class 10 SEBA. And for today our topic is location and geographical characteristics of the continents. So let's begin. So let's see some of the important points to remember from this topic. And number 1 is about 67% of the Earth's lithosphere is confined to the northern hemisphere. So you can see here we have the world map, and here we can understand that out of the total land surface, 67% of land surface is only present in the northern hemisphere. If we see number 2, it is notable that the continents of North America, so this is North America, after that it comes Europe and Asia. So North America, Europe and Asia are completely within the northern hemisphere. You should remember this point, that North America, Europe and Asia are completely within the northern hemisphere. Point number 3, out of 7 continents of the world, excluding South America's major portion, Africa's southern part, so this is Africa and this is the southern part of Africa, Oceania and Antarctica. So Oceania and Antarctica, the remaining major portion is located in the northern hemisphere. Okay, basically the major part of South America, the southern part of Africa, Oceania and Antarctica. Apart from these, other maximum part of the continents are located in northern hemisphere. Let's see point number 4. The boundaries between continents are basically determined through some physical elements like rivers, seas, oceans, etc. So the boundaries between two different continents are basically determined by some of the physical elements, like we can say some rivers, seas, oceans or some mountains. Okay, so these are some of the physical elements which separates two different continents. Number 5 is the boundary between the continents Europe and Africa. So this is Europe and this is Africa, is determined by the Mediterranean Sea. So between Europe and Africa there lies Mediterranean Sea, and between Asia and Africa, this is Asia and Africa, in the middle it lies Red Sea. So these are physical elements you should remember which separates two different continents. If we see point number 6, it comes, the boundary between Europe and Asia is determined physically by the Ural mountain range, and the boundary between Asia and Europe is separated or is determined by the Ural mountain range. This question has been asked in the last year also, so you should remember that physically Asia and Europe is separated by Ural mountain range. Point number 7 is, due to the presence of hills and mountains, plateaus and plains has kept the topography of lithosphere highly irregular. If we see the land surface of the earth, different kinds of structure we can see, like mountains, plateaus, plains, etc., which makes the topography of the lithosphere irregular. That means the land surface is not plain because of the presence of different kind of features like mountains, hills, plateaus, plain and etc. Point number 8, as a result the climate of two different places also does not remain the same, and whenever two different places does not have same kind of topography, it also results different kind of climate. Due to such variations of climatic conditions, the vegetation's character also differs. As the climatic condition of two different places differs because of the presence of different kind of topographical features, it also results for the different kinds of vegetation that grows there. Point number 9 is, out of the 7 continents of the world, the snow covered continent of Antarctica does not have any permanent human settlements. So out of the 7 continents, continent Antarctica does not have any permanent human settlement as it is covered by snow. Now let's see some of the important points from the topic, the continent of Asia. Number 1 is Asia is the largest continent in the world with a land area of 44.6 million square kilometer. So point number 1, we have already seen that Asia is the largest continent and it has a land area of 44.6 million square kilometer. Number 2 is, it should be mentioned that the island located in the Pacific Ocean such as Japan, Taiwan, Philippines, etc., and that located in the Indian Ocean such as Andaman and Nicobar, Sri Lanka, Maldives, etc., are all in Asia. So here some of the islands are given like under Pacific Ocean, Japan, Taiwan, Philippines. On the other side, if we see in Indian Ocean, islands like Andaman and Nicobar, Sri Lanka, Maldives, etc., are all in the continent Asia. Next it comes point number 3. The continent of Asia is surrounded by the Arctic Ocean on the north. So this is the continent Asia, and in the north of Asia it lies Arctic Ocean. The Indian Ocean on the south, so on the south side of Asia it lies Indian Ocean, Bering Strait and the Pacific Ocean on the east, and Red Sea, Suez Canal, Mediterranean Sea, Caucasus Mountain, Caspian Sea, Ural River and Ural Mountain Range on the west. This is the west side. Here all these physical elements are located. If we see point number 4, the world's highest peak, that is Mount Everest, whose height is 8,848 meter, belonging to the Himalayan mountain system, and the second highest peak, that is Godwin Austen or Mount K2, which has the height of 8,611 meters, belonging to the Karakoram mountain system, are both located in the continent of Asia. So the Mount Everest and the second highest peak Godwin Austen both are located in the continent of Asia. Number 5 is, on the other hand, among the plateaus, the Tibetan plateau, the world's highest Pamir plateau, Siberian plateau, Mongolian plateau, Deccan plateau, etc. are important. So from point number 5 you may get one short question, that is, name the highest plateaus, and the answer will be Pamir plateau. And Pamir plateau is also located in the continent Asia. Beside Pamir plateau, Tibetan plateau, Siberian plateau, Mongolian plateau, Deccan plateau are also located in the continent Asia. You should remember these points, because if it comes to write something about Asia, you can write these points. So these points are very much important for the exam. Let's see point number 6. Among the worth mentioning rivers, that means among the important rivers of Asia, the Indus, Ganges, Brahmaputra, Yenisei, Ob, Lena, Amur, Hongho, Narmada, Tapti, Krishna, Kaveri, etc. are important. So these are some of the important rivers of Asia. So in number 7 we will see about the important lakes that you have in the continent Asia. Among these are Balkhas, Baikal, Chilka, Sambar, Dal, Puliket, Loktek, etc. Now let's see point number 8. Desert like Gobi, Thar and Arabian deserts are also located in the continent of Asia. So you should also remember the name of some deserts that are located in the continent of Asia. So these were the 8 important points from the continent of Asia which are very necessary to remember for your exam. Now let's go and see about the continent of Europe. Point number 1 is, the continent of Europe is situated along the northwestern boundary of Asia. So now you can see this is Asia, and in the northwest direction it lies Europe. So here it is written number 1, the continent of Europe is situated along the northwestern boundary of Asia. Number 2, it is located completely in the northern hemisphere. Here you can see this blue line is equator and this one is prime meridian, and here you can see it is written that continent of Europe is located completely in northern hemisphere. Hope you can see here, this is equator and this part is the northern hemisphere while this one is the southern hemisphere. So here easily we can see and say that Europe is completely located in the northern hemisphere. Point number 3, the area of Europe is 10.9 million square kilometer, and the area of Europe continent is 10.9 million square kilometer. So now let's move to the next point, that is point number 4. Islands like British Island, Ireland, Iceland, etc. in the Atlantic Ocean, Sicily, Malta, Corsica in the Mediterranean Sea, and Gotland, Zemlya, Greenland, etc. in the Arctic Ocean are all under the continent of Europe. So here the name of many islands are given, like Ireland, Iceland and British Island. These are present in Atlantic Ocean, while Sicily, Malta, Corsica, etc. are located in the Mediterranean Sea, and Gotland, Zemlya, Greenland, etc. in the Arctic Ocean, and all these are located in the continent of Europe. Among these, Sicily, Malta, Corsica, these three names you have to remember, because this question has been asked many times in the exam. Let's move to the next point, and that is point number 5. Europe is surrounded by the Arctic Ocean on the north. So this is Europe, and in the north side it has Arctic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, Caspian Sea and the Black on the south, this side. The continent of Asia on the east side of Europe it has Asia, and the Atlantic Ocean on the west, and on the west side it has Atlantic Ocean. It means Europe is surrounded by seas and oceans from three sides, but from one side, that means on the east side, it has land boundary that it shares with Asia. Now let's move toward the next point, and that is point number 6. This point is also going to be very important for you. Physically, the continent of Europe is separated from Asia by the Ural mountain range and the Ural river. That means the boundary between Europe and Asia is Ural mountain range as well as the Ural river. This is very important and you should remember this. Point number 7. The physiography of Europe can be broadly divided into two parts, northern part and the southern part. So the entire Europe is divided into two parts, and these two parts are northern part and the southern part. Let's see point number 8. The Mount Elbrus peak, 5633 meter of the Caucasus mountain range, is the highest place of Europe, and the highest place of Europe is Mount Elbrus peak, which has the height of 5633 meter. On the other hand, the highest peak of the Alps is Mount Blanc, which has the height of 4807 meter. Let's move toward point number 9. Some of the important rivers of Europe are Ebro of Spain, Po of Italy, Thames of Great Britain, Don, Volga and Ural of Russia are very much important. So yes, this point is going to be very important for you. You have to remember the name of the rivers of different countries. Here it is given, like Ebro of Spain, Po of Italy, Thames of Great Britain, Don, Volga and Ural of Russia. Point number 10 is, some of the important lakes of Europe are Onega, Ladoga, Vänern, etc. So these are some of the important lakes that we have in Europe continent. Now we will see about the continent of Africa. So here you can see this is Africa. So let's see some of the important points of Africa. Number 1 is, Africa is the second largest continent in the world, and it has the area of slightly more than 30 million square kilometer. Point number 2 is, Africa is surrounded by Mediterranean Sea on the north, the Southern Ocean on the south, the Indian Ocean on the east and the Atlantic Ocean on the west. So these seas and oceans which surrounds Africa should be remembered. Point number 3 is, the Kilimanjaro peak, which is the height of 5895 meter, is also located on the east, is the highest place of the continent. That means the Kilimanjaro peak is located on the east side of Africa continent, and it is the highest place of Africa. Point number 4 is, among the highlands of Africa, the Atlas mountain, the Ethiopian highland, the Drakensberg highland, etc. are worth mentioning. Point number 5, the continent is full of rivers and lakes. Africa is full of rivers and lakes. Apart from world's longest river, Nile, Congo, Zambezi, Volta, etc. are worth mentioning. So from this point we can understand that the longest river in the world is also present in Africa, and that is Nile. But beside Nile, some other important rivers also are located in Africa, and these are Congo, Zambezi, Volta are very much important among all. If we see point number 6, here you can see some of the important lakes that are present or that are located in Africa, and out of which Victoria, Albert, Malawi are important. Point number 7, besides the world's largest Sahara desert, the Kalahari and Namibia deserts are also located in Africa. So the world's largest desert, that is Sahara desert, is also located in Africa. But besides Sahara, some other important deserts of Africa are Kalahari and Namibia desert. So these were some of the important points from the continent Asia, Europe and Africa. And whatever I have given here as the important points to be remembered must be written in your notebooks, and you should try to understand these points so that you can secure good marks in the exam. Hope you have understood something about the continent Asia, Europe and Africa. In our next videos we will discuss the remaining continents of the world, and till then study nicely and take care of your health. Thank you very much for watching our video.